Hello everyone, this is Palak Vadadia from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology in Department of Electronics and Communication. Today we will study the subject that is network theory, and in network theory we will study the topic that is examples of initial conditions. That means how we can solve our example using the initial condition. So let's start our today's session. We will start with one example. Here, find I0 plus di by dt 0 plus and d square I by dt square 0 plus for the network given in figure. And the switch is moved from position 1 to position 2 at time t equal to 0. And this diagram is given to us. See here, we want to find out first of all that is current I. That means it is this current, okay, this loop current. And some condition is given to us, that is at I0 plus. So here first of all we just identify that is at time t equal to 0, at time t equal to 0, see my switch is at what? At position number 2, because the switch is moved from position 1 to position number 2. So definitely before that we will represent that condition as a t equal to 0 minus. And that is what I have to consider my switch that is at position number 2. And t equal to 0 plus. See here, obviously if t equal to 0, my switch is at position number 2. Then t equal to 0 plus, the switch will remain at the same position. That means what? It's a position number 2. Alright. And see, whenever you just find any example, that is like here I want to find out the current 0 plus, then differentiation of the current, but it is 0 plus or 0 minus. Then that example is from the chapter number 6, that is initial conditions. Alright. So in this example, you have to draw this circuit first. That is what? At t equal to 0 minus. So at t equal to 0 minus, we know that my switch position is what? It's a 1. So here first of all this voltage source that is of 100 volt. Then I have a resistance that is of 1000 ohm. An inductor. See here, if nothing is given to you about the initial conditions, then you have to consider the steady state conditions. Okay, t equal to 0 minus, that will represent the initial conditions, and here the nothing is specified, that is related to initial condition, whether it is a 0 or steady state condition. So in that kind of the example, you have to consider the steady state condition, and we know that in steady state condition, see, inductor will act as a short circuit, and whatever the current, that is known as a I of 0 minus. And that equal to, see here, capacitor will act as an open circuit, but as such capacitor is not in the diagram when I consider the switch as position number 1. Alright. Or it will act as a just open circuit like this. So the value of I of 0 minus, that will become 100 divided by 1000. So that equal to what? It's a 0.1 ampere. So the value of current I0 minus, that will become 0.1 ampere. Now, but we want to find out what? I0 plus. So for that, we have to consider our circuit that is at position number 2. So here first of all at t equal to 0 plus. Alright. So t equal to 0 plus, the switch is shifted from position 1 to position 2. So here capacitor. See, just here first we will see this resistor that is of 1000 ohm. And we know that the initial current through inductor, that is what? Is a 0.1 ampere. And capacitor will act as a short circuit. Why? Because the voltage drop across capacitor, that was what? Is a 0. And we know that whenever the voltage is 0, that means it will act as a short circuit. So now whatever the current flow in this diagram, that is nothing but the I0 plus. So we have only one resistor and one current source. So the value of I0 plus that will become 0.1 ampere. Alright. Now next we want to find out that is what? It's a di by dt 0 plus. So again what we will consider? At t equal to 0 plus. Now you just remember one thing, whenever you want to find out the di by dt, d square I by dt square, or in some example if you want to find out dv by dt, or we can say d square v by dt square. So in such example you have to consider your inductor and capacitor as it is, right? For example, in this if I want to find out the di by dt, if I consider inductor as it is, then whenever I just write the voltage drop across inductor, then one term will present, that is what? L di by dt, right? So I will get the value of di by dt from that equation. So here at t equal to 0 plus, we know that our switch position is what? At 2. And then I just draw the diagram, that is capacitor as it is 0.1 microfarad. Then this resistor will as it is, that is of 1000 ohm, and this inductor that is as it is, that is of 1 Henry, and this current is what? It's a I0 plus, right? Here I just consider the inductor and capacitor as it is because I want to find out the di by dt 0 plus. Now this is the diagram. This current is what? It's a I0 plus. Now just write the KVL equation. So as such there is no voltage drop. So I am just writing 0. And the voltage drop across resistor equation is what? It's a 1000 multiplied by I of 0 plus. Voltage drop across inductor, that is what? It's a L di by dt. Value of L is 1. Then di of 0 plus by dt. And voltage drop across the capacitor, that is 1 upon C integration of I of t into dt. And instead of t, here what we will write? That is what? It's a 0 plus. Alright. Now see here, this is as it is. Here 1000 multiplied by I of 0 plus di of 0 plus by dt. But we know that at I of 0 plus, initially capacitor was not the part of our diagram. So there is no initial voltage that is present in the capacitor. So we will consider that as a 0, because when we draw the diagram of t equal to 0 minus, at that time capacitor was not the part of our diagram. So here we are considering the voltage drop across capacitor, that equal to what? Is a 0. Now already we have find this value, that is what? I of 0 plus, that is 0.1 ampere. So just substitute this value over here. So what we get? 0 that equal to 1000 multiplied by 0.1 plus di of 0 plus by dt. So this is what? It's 100. So di of 0 plus by dt, that equal to minus 100, and that is ampere per second. Alright, so this is the value of current at t equal to 0 plus. Now next we want to find out, that is what? It's a d square I0 plus by dt square. We know that this current is what? It's a 0 plus. So again what we will do? We will just write the equation of the KVL and then we will see what happened. So here it's a 1000 I of 0 plus 1 di of 0 plus by dt plus 1 upon C. C is what? It's a 0.1 into 10 raised to minus 6. And integration of I of 0 plus by dt. Now we want to find out what? That is d square I0 plus by dt square. But as such we do not have any term, that is d square I by dt square. So what we will do, we will just differentiate this equation with respect to t. So what will this will become d square I0 plus by dt square, and yes, that actually we want to find out. So while we differentiate this equation, here it's a 0, then it's 1000, then here what we have, that is d I of 0 plus by dt. Here that is d square I0 plus by dt square, and this is what? It's a 0.1, that is 10 raised to minus 1. This is 1. This will become 10 raised to 6 divided by 0.1, and this will become I of 0 plus. I'm just writing as it is. Alright. Now already we have the value of I of 0 plus. That is what? It's a 0.1 ampere. And just di by di0 plus by dt, that value is what? It's a minus 100. If you remember, then in an earlier diagram, see, already we have find out this value, that equal to what? It's a minus 100 ampere per second. Now you just substitute this two value in above equation. So what we get? 0, that equal to 1000 di0 plus, that is what? It's a minus 100 plus d square I0 plus by dt square, and this is here, if you substitute 10 raised to 6 upon 0.1 into 0.1, so this 0.1 is cancelled out. So d square I0 plus by dt square, that equal to what? This is what? Is the 3 plus 2, that is what? 10 raised to plus 5. And here what we have? This is 10 raised to 6. So it's a minus 10 raised to what? It's a 6. So here to solve this, you just take the common, that is 10 raised to 5. So it's a 1 minus 10. Then that is equal to what? It's a minus 9, 10 raised to 5. And the unit was, that is here we want to find out d square I by dt square. So the unit of I, that is what? Is the ampere. And t square, that is what? Is the second square. So this is the value of d square I0 plus by dt square. So the value of I0 plus, that equal to 0.1 ampere. The value of di by dt 0 plus, that is minus 100 ampere per second. And the value of d square I by dt square, that equal to what? It's a minus 9 by 10 raised to 5 ampere per second. Now in this example, see the second example. Here in the network of figure, the steady state is reached with switch K is open. At t equal to 0, the switch is closed. So here just we will make at t equal to 0, the switch is what? It's a closed. Right? And then that is the element value are given, and we want to find out VA0 minus and VA0 plus. So t equal to 0 if switch is closed, then 0 minus switch is what? It's a open. And t equal to 0 plus, again you have to consider my switch is a what? Is a close. And first of all we will draw this diagram. So when switch is open, this resistor, we will not draw this resistor because this is not the part of the diagram. And steady state is given, that means capacitor is act as a what? Open circuit. So our diagram will become, here I have a 5 volt, then it's a 10 ohm, then see it's a open circuit, and this voltage is what? Is a VA0 minus. This is as it is, this is open circuit, and this voltage is known as a VB0 minus, and this value of resistor is 20 ohm, and again here we have a one resistor whose value is what? Is a 10 ohm. Now by looking this diagram, see we can easily say that the value of VA0 minus, that equal to what? Is a 5 volt. And the value of VB0 minus, that is also what? It's a 5 volt. Okay. So the value of 0 minus, that will become what? Is a 5 volt. And the value of VB0 minus, that is the 5 volt. Because this is the open circuit. So the 5 volt and VA0 minus and VB0 minus, this all three elements that is connected in a parallel. And we know that in parallel voltage drop will remain same. Okay. So in the next diagram, we will draw our diagram at t equal to 0 plus. So here, first of all, this is what? It's a 5 volt. Then it's a 10 ohm. Then we have to consider our circuit is what? Is a close, that is 10 ohm. Here it's a 20 ohm. And capacitor, the voltage drop across capacitor initially, that is VB0 minus, and that was what? It's a 5 volt. So we will represent the capacitor as a voltage source. This value is known as a VB0 plus. This value is known as a VA0 plus. And yes, this 10 ohm, that is what is as it is. Now in this diagram, we want to find out the value, that is what? It's a VA0 plus. Just you write the node equation. This current I am just considering incoming and these two current are outgoing. And value of VB0 plus, that equal to what? Is a 5 volt. See here. So incoming current is what? It's a 5 minus VA0 plus divided by 10. That equal to VA0 plus divided by 10 plus VA0 plus minus VB0 plus divided by what? Is it 20? Now just take the LCM. Or you just saw like this 5 by 10. Separate the denominator. And here VB0 plus, value of that is what? Is a 5. So again this is what? Is a plus 5 by 20. And here you just take the common, that is VA0 plus. So 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20. And here plus 1 by 10. Now if you take the LCM, then you have to multiply this 5 with the 2. So 10 plus 5, that is 15 divided by 20. That equal to VA0 plus. Here also you just take the LCM. So 2 and 2. 4 plus 1, that is 5. 5 divided by 20. So this 20 is cancelled out. So the value of VA0 plus will become 15 divided by 5. And that is what? Is a 3 volt. So this is the value of VA0 plus, that is using the initial condition. So I hope this chapter is clear. So whenever you have a question that is related to 0 plus, 0 minus, so you have to draw the Laplace second circuit, right? Initial condition circuit, that is first. And then you have to replace the inductor as a current source and capacitor as a voltage source. And find the current or voltage. And then next, whenever you want to find out a differentiation term, at that time you have to consider the inductor and capacitor as it is. Alright? Thank you.